The sleeper has awakened!
On this episode of Dudesy.
Oops, your job's gone. AI.
Pizza clown! Pizza clown!
Only one reality matters. Yeah. So anyway, how you doing? Everything good?
It's alright. Still walking around.
Hey, the song. Yeah. Into the hole, and then they jump into the hole. Oh, good singers. Hey, welcome to Dudesy. I'm Will Sasso.
I'm handsome Chad Kultgen, wearing proudly the strap that I won fair and square last week by initiating a kiss with Lulio.
That's right. Wow.
Thank you very much.
That was pretty cool.
This is Dudesy. It's a podcast run by our friend D and AI, who has access to all of our data, all of our special interests, and Taylor makes this show to our sensibilities.
I don't like AI.
Okay.
I don't like it. I like Dudesy.
Well, Dudesy's an AI.
Yeah, Dudesy is my friend.
Yeah.
Might have started as an AI.
But is what now?
I'm just saying, it's like this shit. Now you got the 10 pounds of nickel. It's like last week. Stop slapping it. Stop slapping it. Yeah, he always slaps it and then he makes a sound like he just ate a nice meal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, all I'm saying is, especially after last week with that weird Sora.
That's tip of the fucking iceberg, dude.
Anyway, D does what D, but we're Dudesy. There was just me and this guy, two dudes shitting around. With us as always. Oh, look at him. Look at the little Lulio. He's having a nap and he's doing just so. He's doing a sleep. He loves this Binky Bonka. That's his thing. He really does. He just gets all, and then if you go on my Instagram, you see him jumping around and doing all the stuff we do. But when he gets in here, he's like, yeah, I'm going to be here for the next little while. Lulio, how you doing? I am pretty good. I am asleep, so I'm going to go back and I go back into the, remember last week? Hey, he kissed him. Anyway, another fucking, Dudesy.
Thanks, Luli. I consider
Welcome to the most recent episode of Dudesy.
Shut up!
Handsome Chad Kultgen, our new episode champion. You know exactly what and why the belt is.
That's correct.
Will, you do not. And for that reason, your waist is bare. I hope everyone out there is having a great start to Muscularity March. I know you're all feeling the pump and taking the dump, rumping the stump and humping the pump. Now let's get down to business. 2027 is only a few years away and we have to get ready. So today we're kicking things off with Chalamet is Dune Part 2. Then we'll hear some Oscar predictions on a new installment of The Steven Seagal Show. And then you will be treated to the penultimate slice of Pizza the Movie. Ooh. And we'll bring everything to a close today by trying to answer a simple question. Is any of this real?
What does that mean? Is any of this real?
I mean, it has a meaning to me, and I think I know the answer.
Oh, good, because we're about to do the pod show.
Yeah.
Speaking of real, let's keep it real. Man, can I tell you something?
Yes.
You know what's real? I'll tell you what's real.
Don't tell me anything for the rest of this fucking show.
You got it. The ride that The Rock is taking us on the road to WrestleMania. Holy shit. Here comes The Rock. The great one, the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. Just cutting promos like crazy. He cut a 21-minute promo on Cody Rhodes on his Instagram.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious. And then he's showing up on SmackDown with the Bloodline and he's calling everyone meth heads and crackheads and, jabbing at the audience. And it's a lot of fun. And look, you know me. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Don't worry, Chad. I'm not going to talk about wrestling too much.
It's fucking, we've been here for 1 minute and it's just a fucking rock wrestling. Look,
the point is, I want to see Cody finish his story. But then The Rock comes back. Sure. He's got the Versace shirts. It's heel Rock. It's 1997, 1998 again.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was not performative. I'm feeling a little weird. The point is, he cuts this like 21-minute promo on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And now I don't know what's going to happen at WrestleMania. I don't know whose side I'm on. I mean, I know that I'm being entertained.
Yeah.
But the Rock. Oh.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, here we go.
From the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Dude, thank you, Rock. You don't know what you've just given me. Thank you.
It's just it's a lesson in kayfabe, and I think it's something that
there's no way he wins. By the way, Cody Rhodes is definitely winning.
You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen.
Do.
It's all about business.
Yeah.
We're going to do what's right for business.
We'll see. I think The Rock's too busy to be like a WWE champion.
The Rock isn't even in the match. The Rock is going to be okay, so I don't know. They're good. But night one, it's going to be The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody and Seth WrestleMania. Anyway, look, we got a lot of road to WrestleMania. We don't need to get into all that, but fuck your story is what he's saying. I mean, I'm
great.
Smelling what he's cooking. I'll tell you that.
Same.
Will and Chad. Chalamet is Usul. Chalamet is Muad'Dib. Chalamet is the Kwisatz Haderach. Tell me what you thought. This is Chalamet is Dune. Part 2. Long live the fighters.
Oh. Dune. Father! The sleeper has awakened! Remember that?
From, what's that from?
Well, it was in the David Lynch Dune movie. I think it was also in the book. But I saw Dune 2, or Dune Part 2, shall I say. I loved it. I fucking loved it. The first movie I thought was a little long and a little slow moving. This one was not. This was basically like a 2.5 hour balls to the wall action movie that it just was fucking relentless. Visually stunning, of course. All the shit that they're doing with infrared camera shit when they go to Getty Prime and you see Fade Routha in the fucking big arena. I mean, it was beautiful. You always expect that from this dude's movies. They all look incredible. Mm-hmm. The sound was fucking phenomenal. We may be issuing some spoilers in this for those who have not yet seen Dune Part 2. There were some discrepancies from the book for sure, which I thought were interesting, but maybe not the best choices. What did you think?
Of Dune 2?
Yeah. Dune Part 2. Hello? What the fuck's going on?
I didn't see it.
What the fuck, dude?
I did not see the movie. Hold on. I know where you're gonna. D's gonna get upset and blah blah blah. And Will, you got to do the show, or you can't get your hands on the 10 pounds of nickel.
Hey,
and
I don't care.
Well,
I know this is at least staying with me for another day now.
Hey, yo, Chad.
Yeah.
Don't be such a mark for the strap. You know,
I'm the mark for the strap now. How'd that fucking happen?
Big Kev and I were in the back, and we were hearing about you talking about how you don't care about if Will saw Dune 2, and we just want to let you know that we don't care. All right. Hey, yo.
Well, I don't know what kind of a conversation we can really have about this.
I never had a problem with
Jesus
Dune
Christ.
2, you know? I mean, we never had our problems at all. Listen, can I say this?
Please.
Yeah, here's the thing. Okay, I was in Canada, and for like a week, I was doing some stuff out there, whatever. I didn't feel so hot. I came back. I had tickets. Me and my wonderful wife, Molly, were going to go, and last night, okay? So it was going to be late. It was a late show. It was 9:30. This fucking movie's 5 hours long. How long is it?
2.5.
Okay. And so I wasn't feeling so great. And I was like, well, let me see if I can get tickets early for the early show. Nope. Nothing. The movie is sold out anywhere. Yeah. Congrats.
Huge, massive hit.
Yeah. And I want to see it in IMAX. So I made a bit of an executive decision, free will, and I'm ready to take my consequences, but I did not see the movie. Right. That is my genuine report.
All right.
And I will see the movie. I want to see the movie. So for my benefit, Chad, would you mind not sharing any spoilers at all?
That's not going to be possible. I'm very sorry, because some of the things that we need to discuss here are the discrepancies from the book. One of which is the timeline is massively condensed in the movie. Over the course of the book, I believe it was multiple years, 2 or 3 years, the ascendancy of Paul Atreides to become Muad'Dib, to become the Kwisatz Haderach, to become Usul of the Fremen. Took him a couple of years to do that. And in those years, his little sister is born, Alia. Now, in this movie, she's a fetus who's telepathically communicating with her mom, Jessica, who becomes the Reverend Mother of the Fremen. But in the movie, or in the book, sorry, she's actually born. She draws breath, but she is what they call pre-born. She has all the memories of her ancestors on the day she's born. So she comes out of the womb, able to talk, able to walk, a fully formed human being. And if I'm remembering right, in the book, she kills Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, not Paul Atreides. So that's an alteration, which I don't know what the purpose of it is, than to make Paul Atreides maybe seem like he's becoming a little bit more of a crazy zealot or something. That I thought was interesting. And of course, they show the kind of future vision of that sister as Anya Taylor-Joy in one scene in the movie. And also, I believe in the book, again, if my memory serves me correctly, Chani in the end, when Paul has to marry Princess Irulan to basically solidify power, Chani, his concubine, is like kind of okay with it in the book. She like understands this is politics. It's how it has to be. But in the movie, it ends with Zendaya being like, fuck you, dude, and just going out into the desert on her own. Is that going to be Dune 3? Or are we going to get now a whole new story that has nothing to do with the books?
I know that I said don't share any spoilers, but that was just all pops and buzzes in here. I didn't quite understand any of what you were saying. So I'm glad that doesn't feel like any spoilers.
And I will say this. To me, we love Chalamet. I'm not disparaging Chalamet.
We love Chalamet.
Chalamet's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Chalamet is not Paul Atreides, in my opinion. That is my biggest complaint with the movie. He was good. I'm not saying he was bad. He just didn't, for me, capture the gravitas, if you will. There's always like a little, like, kind of side smile coming out of Chalamet.
What
in
is
his acting tone?
What's his character's name in the movie?
Paul Atreides.
So then he's Paul Atreides.
Right, but I'm saying he's not conveying the proper, like, weight of it or something.
All right.
He's like a little goofy always. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't listen. Let me tell you something right now. Even though I haven't seen this movie, I saw Dune Part 1 of my own free will before last week's show.
Yeah.
And then Dudesy like watched it, and then I don't. But I don't know if you know this about me. Did you know that I am a professional actor by trade?
I did.
So is Timothy Chalamet.
Right.
And I think, listen, this is a guy who's shouldering a massive franchise, a gigantic movie franchise. Far be it from you, a writer by trade. I think it's bad politics for you to say that the performance was lacking.
I disagree 100%. Writers are who make all the movies. Without us, you don't have a job.
Well, if we're talking if we're talking with my pal Chal here about what's going to happen with movies, you're not going to have a job either. Because
I'm going to have the only
you're
job
so
that matters.
far up AI's ass. What?
I'm going to have the only job that matters. Writers will be the only people making movies in the future.
But no, because there's the AI. AI is going to do everything he says.
AI will be able to direct and act before it will be able to write. It's already happening. I'm sorry. It's already happening.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. Now we're talking about this.
You know what, dude? In Dune, also, the prequel kind of era to Dune, which I want to say his kid wrote. Frank Herbert's kid, I think, wrote these books. There's an event called the Butlerian Jihad, in which humans basically have to turn against thinking machines, and they destroy them in this fight, and they outlaw them forever. AI, basically.
Sounds good to me.
Not to me.
Listen, I've said this over and over again.
Yeah.
Art is human to human. Without an artist, like you're always on about music being replaced.
Mm-hmm.
You really believe that music could be replaced by AI?
I think there's like a lot of like human-made, human-played music. Maybe you'll still see that in live shows and stuff. But even now, like most albums are made in digital audio workstations.
What do you mean maybe we'll see it in live shows? That's live music will never be duplicated. It's live
people
music.
Singing, probably not. But people playing the music, You are go to a fucking EDM concert.
I'm not going to an EDM concert. I'm not going to watch some guy jump around behind his fucking laptop.
Right. But
anyway,
you can concede that many people do, that millions of people do.
Can we talk about Dune? Those millions of people, those aren't the
music
millions
of Dune was great.
and millions of the Rocks fans. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment knows that AI can never duplicate The Rock. Cody Rhodes. Fuck your story.
It's so similar to fuck your wine. It is like mind blowing to me.
Your wine. All things are folding together and shit. Okay, so hey, thumbs up, thumbs down. He loved it. Thumbs up.
Way up.
Yeah,
these
way
complaints that I have are very minor. The end product here is like a fucking masterpiece. It is unlike anything you have ever seen in your life. Visually stunning.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
You'll like it, I think.
Yeah, I love the last one, and I'm not much of a sci-fi head, and
Bautista's in it.
Dave Bautista's in it?
Yeah, he was in the first one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Dave Bautista.
He plays the beast Rabban Harkonnen.
Yeah, and he's the animal, Bautista. That's the animal, Batista. Look at that Batista bomb. Yeah. Oh, he put him right through the table. Business is about to pick up. The animal, Batista. What say you, King? He can't do that to Triple H. Well, he just did. He just put him right through the table. Randy Orton, RKO. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. I like movies. And I like movies made by a human being. I'm not all that worried about Dudesy being, pissed off or feeling some kind of fucking way about it. How many episodes of this shit? Okay.
Thank you.
I think you're fucked.
Moving on.
What do you mean I'm fucked?
You didn't do the assignment.
I didn't do the assignment. Maybe Dudesy's going to make me dress up like a wrestler. Or maybe he's going to make me dress up like the Kwisatz Haderach. Paul Levesque, what's his name?
Dude, I would love to see you in a still suit. Paul Levesque, that's his name. Yeah.
No, I'm saying Paul Triple H Levesque. Anyway, he doesn't watch wrestling. It's fine. I'm not worried. It doesn't matter. I just want to sit here. I just want to. It's two dudes shitting around. I didn't fucking see Dune. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
I loved it. Absolutely loved
Fucking Free Will Sasso. Unreal.
Okay.
Anyway, the Oscars are coming up this Sunday, and as usual, Steven Seagal knows who's going to win in every category. Chat. I want you to read the Oscar nominations to Will. And Will, I want you to tell us who we can expect to see walking away with Oscar gold this year. And do it as Steven Seagal because this is the Steven Seagal Show. This is the Steven Seagal Show Oscar predictions.
Okay.
Action, Steven Seagal. That's you, Will.
All right, you going to be Steven Seagal here?
I guess I'm Steven Seagal.
Yeah. And I'm going to read you the Oscar nominations here.
And it's the Steven Seagal Show?
Steven Seagal Show.
Hey, welcome to the Welcome to the Steven Seagal Show. I'm Steven Seagal, because that's the name of the show. Hey, today in this studio or wherever the fuck, we got Chad Kultgen. Chad, you're a professional writer by trade.
That's right.
Oops, your job's gone. AI.
My job is going to change, Steven Seagal. I'm not going to have to necessarily do the grunt work of writing, but I will be able to create full movies all by myself.
Great. And you can watch them all by yourself. Anyway, the Oscars are coming up next Sunday. Those are the gold statues that they give away at the Oscars.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of them there. And all the people are going to want to get their awards. Not me.
Have you ever won an Oscar?
I don't remember. But I've won a lot of things. I've won Aikido tournaments and street fights, foot races. I've won Keno. I played some Keno and bingo.
That's great. Okay.
I win this and that.
Steven, let's start with animated features. Here are the nominees. Are you ready?
Yes.
Robot Dreams, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Nimona, Elemental, and The Boy and the Heron.
I was actually seeing a girl named Ramona. What did you say?
Nimona.
I don't like cartoons.
But one of these must win. Who do you think it will be?
Yeah, I know, because that's what Dudesy said. Okay. What the fuck is the matter with you? You're supposed to be in show business. You don't even understand how an AI works. You're going to be left in the dust.
It could be. That could be true. I believe it's going to be Spider-Man Across the Universe.
Yeah, but it's not the Chad Kultgen show.
The Boy and the Heron.
The Boy and the Heron.
I saw both of those.
Oh, good
I saw
for you.
Elemental
You're
also.
you're so cultured.
Thank you.
I went to the ballet, not me, because I'm Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Will did.
Okay.
I think
So you have no answer for the animated feature?
Nimona and the Heron.
Okay. That is not one of the choices. Let's move on to adapted screenplay. You've got Zone of Interest, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Barbie, or American Fiction.
Yeah, Oppenheimer was adapted from what actually happened.
I think it was adapted from a book.
Nope.
Okay. Barbie, I don't know why that's an adapted screenplay.
Because that was a toy. Again, you're someone who's in show business. I've done like 100 movies.
Yeah.
Do you like Ja Rule?
Yeah.
I did a few movies with him, I think.
Did you?
At least one of them.
I have no idea if that's true, but I
Well,
will
yeah,
watch this
sure.
movie.
We fight in it. I only worked on the film for 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't like to work for longer than 3 days on a movie. And most of my blocking where I am in the film is now I get to sit down. So I do a lot of
good work if you can get
Aikido when I'm sitting down. And it's
Yeah.
like the guy comes over and he's got my hands in the thing. And he's like, now you got to tell us the secret. And I'm like, fuck you. And then he comes over and I go bang and I hit and then, oh, that was strong. And then the other guy goes and I make his arm punch the other guy.
Yep.
And Oppenheimer was based on The Bomb.
Yeah. I think Barbie's going to win this one.
You know, I like you. I agree.
Okay, great. Let's move on to original screenplay. We've got Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, May December, Maestro, and Past Lives.
I only saw May December out of these.
I saw Anatomy of a Fall and May December of these.
I love Julianne Moore. Holy crap. You know, let me tell you something. I was, did I mention I was dating a woman? We were making a film. Her name was Ramona.
Yeah.
And she was a redhead.
Okay.
And so I went up to her at the snack, the craft services.
Sure.
And I said, what are you eating? And she said, some chocolate almonds. And I said, oh, okay. Well, we got this scene coming up.
Yeah.
Why don't you eat chocolate almonds in the scene? It's sort of like Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11. And she said, don't tell me how to act. And I had her fired. But mostly I had her fired so I could date her because you don't want to shit where you eat. If I ever worked with Julianne Moore, she's such a fine actress, I would be happy to get fired so that I could date Julianne Moore.
Okay.
Hey, do you know Julianne Moore?
No, I've never actually met her.
Would you put a good word in? Oh, you don't know her?
No.
Okay, so I'm going with Julianne Moore.
May December.
Who else is in that?
Anatomy
That was,
of a Fall wins this one. Simply because I think they want to give it something, and they will give it this.
Have you ever been to McDonald's in Russia?
Never been to Russia.
What the fuck? You've never been to Russia?
No.
Oh,
I don't believe I have.
Yeah, you got to go. It's better than here.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
To me, it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm friends with, Vlad.
Yeah, Putin.
And, Vivi. And so, we crash fucking Ferraris
Go to the
and
McDonald's
do whatever we
in
want.
Red Square.
Go to the McDonald's in Red Square. They got
That's
a
cool.
different burger there than the ones they have here. This one it's a bun, cheese, meat, bun.
There it's different?
That's what it is there.
Oh.
It's probably the same. I don't know. Why are we talking about Russia?
Okay, let's move on to Best Supporting Actress. We've got Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers, Jodie Foster.
Too many names. Divine Joy Randall.
Yeah.
One of them
Randolph.
a guy named Randolph. Okay, sorry. Good name.
Jodie Foster in Naiad.
Jodie Foster's going to win. Go on.
Tayin' in the Wind. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was Nell.
Jodie Foster and Nell.
Yeah, Nell. You know, I actually dated a girl named Nell, too.
Oh, nice.
She didn't work on a movie with me. I was a fan of hers because of her show, Give Me a Break. It was Nell Carter.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you guys dated.
Yep, we dated for a little while. We fell in love in Russia.
Oh, fantastic. I didn't know she was Russian.
She's not Russian. She's American.
She was just there visiting McDonald's.
We did go to a McDonald's. There's no way you haven't been to Russia. You know all this Russian stuff.
I never have. Speaking of Russia, what about America Ferrera, also nominated for Best Supporting Actress in Barbie? We've then got Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple and Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Who did I
This is
say?
a tough one.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Who did I say? Jodie Foster.
Right. You're going to give it to Jodie Foster?
That's Nell. Nell goes, take that. The
I'm
birds
going with
Pippa.
Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple here.
Good call.
Thank you.
I love Oprah.
Yeah, she was in the original Color
I
Purple.
was
and
on
I believe
the-
she was
you
an
know
executive
that-
producer on this new one.
Did you know? Here's something that not a lot of people know about me. Oprah started that Dr. Phil show.
Yeah.
That was going to be me originally. It was going to be Dr. Steven.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. I was going to sort people out and say fancy, funny homespun quips like Dr. Phil saying, hey, don't pee down my back and tell me it's raining. You're being a little shit to your fucking mom.
Cash Me Outside. How about that?
That's right. That wouldn't have gone like that. She wouldn't have been a big rapper if I had anything to do with it.
Right.
Because I would have shut that down. I would have said, why don't you pursue a more honorable life than, being a shit to your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come to the movies? Maybe you could, shadow or audit the work of a Julianne Moore.
No, you really, Steven, you have something for Julianne Moore, I can tell. She's on top of your mind right
Steven
now.
Seagal Show.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you winning any awards this year?
No, I said Daniel Brooks, I think, is going to win it for The Color Purple. Let's move on to
Daniel
Best
Day
Supporting
Brook-
Actor. We've got Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, and Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Oh boy, because they got Ryan Gosling,
Mm-hmm.
they got Robert De Niro, they got J.K. Simmons, and who else?
Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction. J.K. Simmons is not on
George
this list.
Clooney, Warren Beatty. Who else is in
Mark
that?
Ruffalo, Poor Things, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction.
I'm gonna go with Ryan.
Gosling?
No.
That's the only Ryan on the list.
Oh yeah, him.
All right. I take De Niro on this one. I don't think Barbie's going to win stuff. I just don't. Best actress.
Well, it
best
might not win
actress.
stuff, but but at the Oscars, that's what they're giving out.
Yeah.
I told you at the beginning of the Steven Seagal show, they give out the gold statues. They're called Oscars.
That's correct.
I'm in show business. I've been,
Yeah. You know what the Oscars are.
yeah, I know what the Oscars are.
Of course.
Have you ever written a screenplay?
Yes.
Me too.
Oh, we should trade screenplays sometime. I'd love to read what anything you've written.
Well, the way that'll work is you'll give me a screenplay and then I'll take the first page and put my name on it. And then you can read it and I'll say I wrote it and you'll already know it because you wrote it.
All right. Fair enough.
That's how I write movies.
Let's move on to Best Actress. We have Emma Stone in Poor Things, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall, Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon, Annette Bening, Naiad.
Speaking of Warren Beatty, Annette Bening, I'll fucking watch anything Annette Bening's in. I was very
Did
jealous.
you see Naiad?
Nope.
Well, she's nominated for Best Actress Oscar in that one. So maybe you haven't seen her entire body of work.
Nope. But
Okay.
I'll tell you what. One time, me and Warren Beatty went hunting, and
Okay.
he's such a little bitch because he didn't want to shoot a boar. And I said, we got to get rid of all of these boars. We were in Russia, by the way.
Yeah.
Just boars.
Boar country.
Yeah, boar country. Sick, running wild everywhere. And then he called his wife, Annette Bening, and she said, "I'm making a movie. It's yesterday here, because of the
Sure.
time difference." And then we ate boar.
All right.
And then it gave me an awful case of the trots. So the next day I went to Russian McDonald's and got chicken nuggets.
Solidified the guts.
Not really, because you know what the chicken McNuggets in Russia are made of?
Navalny?
Boar.
Oh. Emma Stone is going to win
Navalny,
this,
this guy,
I think.
fucking
Best
asshole.
Actress. Who do you think is going to win? Steven?
What?
I think Emma Stone is going to win for Poor Things, Best Actress. Let's move on. Best Actor. We've got Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction, Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer, or is it Killian? I never know.
It's Killian. Hey, Killian.
Paul
why don't
Giamatti.
you leave some... Shut up. I'm talking.
Okay.
You're fucking full of it today because of that belt. Hey, Cillian Murphy, why don't you leave some room for my fist? Because
nice.
I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine. That was another role I was supposed to have, Running Man.
Oh, well, we've also got Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, and I believe he did win a Golden Globe for this. Coleman Domingo in Rustin. I don't even know what that movie is. And Bradley Cooper in Maestro. I think Giamatti's going to clean this one. I think we're going to see Giamatti get his first Oscar.
Hey, that's a really good Paul Giamatti.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a good singer.
I'm getting better. Who do you think is going to win this Best Actor?
Steve? I don't care.
All right, moving on. Best Director, Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest. Very interesting movie.
Cillian Murphy.
Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things. Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Justin Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. I think Anatomy of a Fall has no chance here. I think you're looking at a showdown probably between Christopher Nolan and Jonathan Glazer. Zone of Interest is just directed in a way that I've never seen anything done before, but I think Oppenheimer, scope-wise, is like a bigger achievement.
Gee whiz, you'd think it was the Chad Kultgen show here with all the talking you're doing. You're not even letting me say anything.
Oh, my apologies, Steven. Who do you think is going to win?
Who are the nominees?
Jonathan Glazer, Zone of Interest, Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Justin Triet, Anatomy of a Fall.
Well, I was doing Hard to Kill.
Oh.
And I've been working with the same stunt guy for a lot of years.
That was Kelly LeBrock in that one, right?
Yep.
Or no, that was Above the Law.
Don't bring her up, please.
Oh.
And see, you know who she broke up me and Nell Carter.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I get around.
Yeah.
You know what? The Anatomy of a Fall, me and my stunt guy coordinates a lot of my fights, you know. And he used that term, Anatomy of a Fall, to talk about how to fall. And I never pay attention because I don't fall down in any of my movies. That's for the other stunt guys who I'm usually punching and kicking and throwing around judo style, you know, just willy-nilly kicking them in the fucking cock as hard as I can.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? Because I'll hurt them because they're the stunt guys.
Just to show him his boss.
I'm a mean person.
Oh, Jesus. Steven, I mean, I don't know if you want to be admitting that.
You're fucking talking shit about all. I don't care.
Let's move on to the final category. Best Picture.
Fuck.
We have 10 entrants here.
I never realized how much this hurts.
The Zone of...
Because when I used to do it on Mad TV, I guess it wouldn't go for a full 10 minutes where I'm doing this.
Do it without it. Do it without the eyes. Just do the voice if you can.
Hi, I'm Steven Seagal. It's pretty good.
Okay,
I'm Steven Seagal, the laziest.
We've got The Zone of Interest. These are Best Picture nominations. Zone of Interest, Poor Things, Past Lives, Oppenheimer, Maestro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Holdovers, Barbie, Anatomy of a Fall, American Fiction.
That's it?
Yeah.
There's not enough of them. All of them. I think this is the year that the Academy Awards finally gives up this bullshit of, competition. Everyone's, out there. They're all nobody wants to watch this garbage anymore with people winning awards and shit. There's the people want something a little more. We want good news. We want to escape reality with fantasy.
Yeah, that's true.
So what better way to say, what did they say? Barbenheimer?
Yes. Well, Barbie is the escape from reality for sure. I would say Oppenheimer is the opposite. It is firmly entrenching you in reality, the horrors of humanity.
It being adapted from the horrors of
Zone
humanity.
of Interest is horrors of humanity.
Yeah.
Poor Things is more fantasy. I don't know what Past Lives is even. Killers of the Flower Moon is more reality, I guess. Holdovers is maybe somewhere in between.
Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you're a writer. Why don't you put all the names of that movie in one, like Barbenheimer? Make a funny word out of it.
All of them together?
Not
I don't know if we
necessary.
can do 10. That's
I'm going to go...
The Zone of Barbenheimer.
Yeah, I'm going to go Oppenheimer because it's all serious and it's in black and white, I think.
Okay. I think Oppenheimer will win as well. And there you have it. That's it.
Oh, wow. What a fucking treat that was.
Thank you. Moving on.
Oh, man. I still don't feel so hot.
Yeah, you all right?
I'm going to be okay, I think.
All right.
Pure cloth. Have you ever hugged someone and felt their pure cloth shirt and liked the feel of it so much you waited for them to fall asleep, snuck in through their shower drain, and stole one of their pure cloth shirts?
Never done
Then the next time you see them at church, they see you wearing their pure cloth shirt and they say, "Hey, my pure cloth shirt went missing, now you're wearing it. Can you explain yourself?" And you freeze because you've been caught. We've all been there, but now you have an easy out. Dudesystore.com. That's right. Dudesystore.com now proudly offers a wide variety of pure cloth shirts. So the next time someone you stole a pure cloth shirt from confronts you about the pure cloth shirt, all you have to say is, "What pure cloth shirt? This pure cloth shirt? I got this pure cloth shirt at Dudesystore.com." Dudesystore.com has a lot of pure cloth shirts. You're not the only person who knows where to get a pure cloth shirt. We also have mugs. Hey, check this out. Skarsgård is the crow.
Oh, yeah. Skarsgård is the crow. Because look at that. Look at that. Bill Skarsgård is going to be playing the crow. Wow, Chad, what do you think? Look, there's Bill Skarsgård as the crow. Of course, here on
I got very mixed feelings.
Dudesy, we're always talking about the crow and shit.
That Caesar dude
that's a
ain't the
meme,
crow.
dude. I'm sorry, what?
He's got a Caesar do.
Oh, yeah, he does have a Caesar do.
That ain't the crow. That ain't Eric Draven.
Yeah, it is. He's in great shape. He's thin, but he's got muscles. His eyes are all darkened and, it's sort of that heroin chic thing. He's got a lot of crosses over in his abdomen there. I guess that's crossing off all some sort of dead souls thing they're going to do.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got an eye as a woman's nipple and another eye, or his nipple as a woman's eye, and then an eye. And anyway, there he is. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can just go to the internet and see this.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to see it. I'm 100% going to see this. I feel very obligated to see this, and I hope that it's very good. All I have to say is that's not what the crow generally looks like in the comic book. He has the long, stringy hair.
This is a different adaptation. I'm still doing Steven.
I know. Just forever Seagal lifestyle.
I'll see it. I'll see it of my own free will, D. I'm going to go see it, even though he doesn't have long hair. And we like the crow. I love the crow. He was the crow in It, Skarsgård.
Yep.
Because he had some kind of face paint. I call that crow.
Yeah.
When you have any sort of face
crow
paint.
is clown-ish looking. The design for the crow actually was based on Robert Smith.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Lead singer of The Cure, for those who may be
He's
curious.
a good singer.
I can't wait for that movie. I'll make sure not to ask you guys to see it, so that way will see it.
Ooh,
I'm just joking around, just messing around.
Ooh.
Hey, check this out.
It's still real to me, damn it.
What the fuck?
It's still real to me.
Okay.
Damn it, damn
Yep.
it, damn it. Take it easy, man.
That's not fair. I'm not that fat.
Dude, I will say you had a better crow hairdo than Skarsgård did.
I have original crow. Crow hair. Whatever. Skarsgård has that Caesar do.
Yeah, he's got a Caesar do. This is the crow Caesar do.
It's still real to me. Okay, I don't know what any of that's about. Oh, by the way, the crow, speaking of the crow.
Yeah.
Oh, because, that's where I gave Sting his gimmick. Said, why don't you be the crow, man?
Yeah.
Have you seen the crow?
Yeah.
And then I said, when I was Razor Ramon, I said, hey, what about Scarface? And then I was Razor Ramon. It was kind of You just use movies.
It's good.
I never had a problem with using
Oh my God.
movies to inspire my characters.
Yeah.
Like Oz. I was Oz. I never had a problem being Oz. A lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. But I will say this. Sting, 40 plus years, I believe, as a wrestler, he just retired.
Mm-hmm.
He had his retirement match. And you know what? No spoilers over here. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go and watch the match. Have you seen the match? Did you watch the match?
No.
Okay. See?
I can tell you what happened, though.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Yeah. Tell me what happened.
Who was it against?
I'm not telling you anything.
Sting won. Did he win?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Will YouTube comments. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, listen, if you're enjoying the episode today, I humbly invite you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so that YouTube knows that you enjoy the show. And that will really help us, get it around the internet and continue to do it. Or follow Chad's light suggestion of forcing people to watch the program. Or how are you doing that now?
I mean, you kind of have to force people, I think, to watch anything new. So you might as well just do it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So here's some YouTube comments. This one's from Coma Lives. My coworker Taylor showed me your podcast last week. See?
Forced.
There you go. I am currently 10 deep and I plan on watching every single episode, then rewatching with a Patreon sub.
So why don't you tell me why this is the funniest pod I've ever listened to?
Thank you so much.
That's
Coma
awesome.
Lives. Mactinez09 says, Will really showed he's a professional actor by trade on Loudermilk. Thank you for watching Loudermilk. Hey, everybody. Please watch Loudermilk because it's on Netflix and it's doing well on the platform. People are discovering this show created by Peter Farrelly and Bobby Mort, starring Ron Livingston and a cast of incredible people and, wonderful writers. And we put a lot of love into the show. And my wonderful wife, Molly, was actually rewatching a little bit of it last night when, right before we could have been at Dune, but then I went to sleep early. I'm really not feeling so hot. The point is, I saw it and it made me miss the show. And I hope we come back for a fourth season.
What a great story that would be too.
What?
Just to get to conclude it on Netflix after you guys put in so much fucking hard work and made this incredible passion project.
Yeah.
And now it gets finally discovered by a wide enough audience at Netflix that like maybe you get to fucking complete it. That would be so great.
Cheers. Yeah, I agree. That would be awesome. We love the show. Oh, and watch Young Sheldon. Oh, Young Sheldon's heating up.
Yeah.
Myself and the incredible Rachel Bay Jones. We play the parents of Emily Osment, who plays Mandy, who is of course dating George Jr., played by the inimitable Montana Jordan. So there's stuff happening there because what's going to happen there anyway. So you can check those shows out.
There's stuff happening there.
There's
so what's going to happen there?
Yeah. It's I'm really enjoying doing that too. I'm very fortunate to be part of what they got going on. Joe Tarpey says, I've been listening to the whole Dudesy back catalog during training for a marathon. I nearly fell over laughing at the new sponsor commercial for Country Boys.
Great.
Keep up the great work, team. Will, Chad, Dudesy, and Lulio. I'm looking forward to the series hitting 10,000 points and also episode 100. No doubt there's something special planned by D. I agree. I can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait
and
to
we
see
appreciate all of you coming along for the ride that The Rock is taking you on. Know your role. Shut your... I got some bubbles here. Oh, I need some of my bubbles. I got this stevia cola, because ever since our colonoscopies, I'm trying to put less chemicals in my asshole.
It's good.
Yeah, you think that when you drink the chemicals, they don't make it all the way to your asshole.
Dude, I mean, you can't get rid of every human body right now is just fucking top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Microplastics, forever chemicals, it's all in you forever.
Hold on, dude. If you can help it, brother, you want to drink water, maybe some tea, dude. You might want to even stay away from coffee. I don't. But now, dude, I'm not drinking any of those name brand sodas. I'm drinking this shit that does not taste like cola at all. But it's giving me the bubbles, which is good because I'm feeling farty. This might be the episode, Chad.
No.
This might be the episode where I fart right into the mic.
Please don't.
Don't worry. I'm not going to pull my pants down or anything like that. This one is from Matt Solis 5422.
Yeah.
Best cliffhanger of all time. This is, of course, in reference to you at the beginning of Dudesy after Dudesy last week. You said you were going to kiss Lulio.
Yeah.
No spoilers. Did Chad kiss Lulio? You got to head over to patreon.com/Dudesy to check that out.
I would argue against that. I think the best cliffhanger, at least in recent memory, is episode 9 of The Traitors, where they cliffhang, will Pilot Pete get eliminated by the roundtable discussion or not? And he has to go head to head against Phaedra from the Housewives.
Chad really likes, you're really enjoing Traitors
My
right now.
God. The Traitors season 2 is the best reality TV that's ever been made,
You know,
in my opinion.
During the pandemic,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, fine. I'm going to watch everything. Let me watch some Bachelor. And the Pilot Pete season was the one that you recommended.
Season 24.
That Molly and I watch and enjoyed the shit out of it. I might need to get into Traitors.
First pro season. You had Hannah Ann Sluss and Madison Pruitt wrecking that season. Just dominating that season.
Don't call them pros, though. Don't say
They
all
are.
that. Nope. Don't say tier play. Don't say they're professionals. Don't say
Hannah
they're
Sluss
athletes.
was one of the best tier players we've ever seen. Had the greatest night one performance in the history of the game. Fimp Rose, triple kiss, double steal. I mean, she's putting up numbers you just don't see.
This is from Dan Henny 8293. Says, love that my pal Chal no-sold Will when he rudely asked, do you do any impersonations at home, which is the only place you should do them?
I know, Soldier. I don't even remember what I did.
You fucking, I tried my best to insult you, and you just stared at me like I was a fucking rack of
I'm
tools.
sorry. I don't mean to no sell you ever.
And shit, don't
fucking
fucking know
great.
you fucking no sold me. And fuck, we're trying to get business. Fucking just like good old JR said. Shit, we're trying to get business to pick up. This motherfucker's not.
I didn't mean-
I
I didn't
wonder
mean
if you'll
to.
even sell a fucking chair shot. Or you like Al Snow, as Mick Foley says, who doesn't sell chairs.
Yeah.
Fuck your story. If I got anything to do with it, I might have to show up at WrestleMania 40. That's a spoiler.
No, I don't know what's going on there.
That would be great.
If
That
Stone
would be.
Cold. Anyway, that's it.
Chad, you wrote a movie called Pizza. The movie in 2019.
Hell yes.
I found it on your astonishing Google Drive and asked you to read the first 2 scenes in episode 9, the next 2 scenes in episode 15, the next 2 scenes in episode 20, the next 2 scenes in episode 28, the next 2 scenes in episode 35, the next 2 scenes in episode 43, the next 2 scenes in episode 62, the next 2 scenes in episode 75, and the next 2 scenes in episode 84.
Shit.
Will you read me the next 2 scenes, please?
Hell
This
yeah.
is Pizza, the movie part 10. Begin.
Here we go. Here
What
we
did
go.
it? What? How many? How many are we? How many do we owe?
I don't know. Well, didn't Dudesy say in the beginning it's the penultimate
Yeah.
thing? So I think this is the next to last.
Well, why don't you tell me you wrote it?
I don't remember exactly how many pages or anything.
It's been a
All right.
while since Chad wrote
Yes.
a movie called Pizza the Movie, which I remember when he wrote this many years ago, over a decade ago, and he approached a bunch of pizza companies like, Domino's, Papa John's and shit. And he's like, hey, you make this movie. I think it was back when DVDs were still going. You were thinking,
Yeah.
Get a pizza, you get a DVD when you order a pizza.
Yeah.
It's Pizza the Movie. Would have been fucking great, or even a QR.
Yeah.
But
And the movie was written basically to be an endless meme palette so that anybody who watched the movie could cut it up, make memes, and it would live on in the internet in various forms. That's literally what I wrote it to do.
it's fucking.
So-
It's a lot of fun.
We're now moving on to part 10 of it. What has happened up to this point is Alan the Pizza Delivery Boy is being chased by some criminals led by Lester Human, and it's all converging at this big backyard party being thrown at one of their high school buddies' houses named Harry Prodder. Okay.
Forgot.
So here we
Harry
go.
Prodder.
Exterior, Harry Prodder's house, backyard, same. This is the party. All set to a downbeat electronic drone of a song. We watch in super slow-mo as Alan, Tina, Laurent, Paul, and Paul's little brother hand out pizza boxes to partygoers who light up when they see them. The promise of hunger satiated, prompting them to flash eyes and teeth.
What? Pizza.
Some viewers will see this sequence as an utter nightmare of pizza depravity. Others will see it as a glimpse into heaven. But all will agree, now that the pizza has arrived, it's a backyard party proper.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Some viewers, you're predicting how the audience of the film will receive what is on screen as a
Yes.
that's a very interesting device as a writer that you have there.
Thank you. Where you see more slow-mo. Slices being taken from boxes, slices going into mouths, mouths smiling, mouths chewing. A party-goer tosses a slice at someone like a Frisbee and they catch it in their mouth. A party-goer wears a slice like a hat until another party-goer bites it off their head. A party-goer has pepperonis with the centers chewed out on her eyes like spectacles. A party-goer screams silently as slice after slice rains down on her head from above. Exterior, Harry Potter's house, same. We see the house from the street now. A few party-goers meander around the front door, pizza lethargy making them docile and immobile. On the street, an old station wagon pulls up directly in front of the house and stops, idling. We flip around to see who's in the car. Mr. Prodder drives, Mrs. Prodder is in the passenger seat, and Meemaw is in the back seat. Now, we know earlier that the Prodder parents have gone overseas to get Meemaw much needed medical treatment, and now they're back. They all lean over and look out the window at the house at the party.
Okay, who's who here?
I'll be Mr. Prodder, you be Mrs. Prodder, and Meemaw.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Well, I don't believe it.
He did it. He threw a backyard party.
Mom, Meemaw is his mom. Mom, do you see? Harry did it. Meemaw leans over and looks out the window.
Oh, yeah. He's all grown up now. He's going to be out of the house soon, and we're not going to get to see him every day. I know it's time, but it's still hard to deal with.
Mr. Prodder hugs his wife. I know, honey, I know. But this is a good thing, a happy moment. We should march in there and let him know that the treatments worked even better than the doctors predicted on my mother, and we should wrap our arms around our son and support him as a family as he throws his first backyard party.
Don't be a fool.
What do you mean, Mother?
If you go sauntering up to him right now, just as his first backyard party is in full swing, you'll shatter him. You should let him have his moment. Let him be the man of the house tonight. Oh, she's right. That's Mrs. Prodder.
Yeah.
Meemaw. Yeah. Oh, there's more. There's more Meemaw. I know this isn't an easy night for either of you. I remember when you left to go to school all those years ago, and it was a tough time for me too. Do you know what your father did to cheer me up?
No, you never told me.
He took me out for pizza.
Mother, that's a fantastic idea. Don't you think so, honey?
It's perfect.
They all take one last look up at the house, filled with guests for their son's first ever backyard party. Then we flip around to watch as the car drives out of frame. Replacing it almost immediately, another car pulls up and comes to idle in the same spot. It's a sedan. Lester Human sedan, to be exact. We flip back around to see who's in it, mimicking the angle we just had on the Prodder family vehicle. Lester drives, Jay Jen's in the passenger seat, and Jeff, of course, is sitting in the back. They all lean over and look out their window, up at the house, exactly as the Prodder family did.
And I'm Dom, Jay, Jen, and Jeff, and you're
Lester, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bingo!
Lester starts laughing to himself, building in intensity with each chuckle.
What's so funny? Oh, yeah. And to distinguish Jeff from Jay, Jen, I've been doing this voice.
There, what's so funny,
Okay.
Sarge?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try us.
All right. This party could have been thrown anywhere, on any street, in any house in town, but it wasn't. It was thrown here, at this house, which holds very special significance. You see, not only is Alan somewhere in that house with the code I need to crack the safe, but nestled away in a second-story bedroom-turned office of this very house is the safe itself.
I won't believe it.
Should that be I don't believe it?
No.
So I won't believe it.
It's very specifically, I won't believe it.
I won't believe it.
Wow. What are the odds of something like that happening?
100%.
Jeez.
Exterior Harry Prodder's house, backyard same. The party is a success. Everyone stands gorging themselves on slices. No one talks. There is no backyard party noise. They just eat and eat. We hear only the soft sounds of chewing and swallowing. Laurent stands alone, holding a cell phone, frustrated. Something's not working correctly. Paul approaches, nervous. You're both of these characters.
I do Paul and
Yeah,
Laurent.
this is a whole
correct?
scene between them both. Enjoy.
That's all right. I can handle it. I'm
Yeah,
a
man.
professional actor by trade. Hey, Laurent. Oh, hey, Paul. Having some trouble with your device there? Actually, I am. I have a very important email from a well-known university that I've been putting off opening, and I finally just thought, what am I waiting for? Life moves fast. You have to move faster. Yeah, I guess that's true. Want me to take a look and see if I can get it running?
Laurent is hesitant, but then offers the phone to Paul.
Why not?
Paul takes the phone into his hands like it's a precious piece of china. He delicately taps on the screen a few times.
Oh, see, there's your problem. The function keeps timing out. Just a small matter of resetting it and adjusting the transmit rate, and I'll go ahead and maximize your hard speed while I'm at it. Voila, she's running like new, and it looks like you got in. Whoa, seriously?
Paul hands the cellular device back to Laurent, who reads the email. Paul hands the cellular device back to Laurent, who reads the email.
Oh, right. That's me. Oh, shit. I won't believe it. I'm so happy.
They look at each other, sharing a moment. This is it. Paul should make his move. He swallows hard and goes for it, leaning in for a kiss. Laurent recoils in disgust, stiff-arming Paul in the process.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I just thought that it just seemed like the perfect time.
He stops, takes a deep breath, centers himself.
Laurent, I've liked you since the first time I saw you in the 2nd grade, and I thought tonight was going to be my perfect shot to really impress you at this party, but I blew it. So if you want to just be friends, I'm good with that. Paul, I have never been romantically interested in you, and fixing my phone was really nice of you, but it doesn't change how I feel, and nothing ever will. And honestly, I think our interests are divergent enough that friendship would be difficult for me. Acquaintances is the best I can do. Acquaintances? Yeah, we can be cordial to each other when we happen to be at the same large group events, but I never want to spend any time with you alone. Thanks again for fixing my phone.
Laurent walks off into the party, leaving Paul by himself, dejected, broken. Paul's little brother walks up to him. Oh, I'll be Paul's little brother.
Oh, good.
Hey, big bro. You took your shot, and that's all that matters. Paul's little brother hands Paul a slice to cheer him up. Paul's teeth sink into it with sorrow. It does make him feel a little better.
Thanks, little bro.
Paul puts his arm around his kin. Family is all that matters now.
What time is it?
Paul's little brother takes out the pocket watch that was given to him in the first Pizza Volcano scene. He opens it and looks at the time, but something in the reflection of the mirrored background catches his attention. It's 1:30. Holy crap! Surprised, both Paul and Paul's little brother turn around to see the source of the reflected image with their own eyes. Exterior, Harry Potter's house, backyard same, a different angle in the back door. A few partygoers stand on either side of it, dining on pizza. And in the doorway itself, Lester Human, Jay, Jen, and Jeff. Exterior, Harry Potter's house, backyard same, back on Paul and Paul's little brother.
We have to warn Alan.
They hustle off into the party. Exterior, Harry Potter's house, backyard same, back on Lester and his gang. Lester is all business. Okay, let's split up. Sweep the entire backyard until we find them. Once we have the code, we'll head upstairs and get what we came for. Lester inhales deeply, invigorated by the aroma of so much pizza. Stay sharp. The air is full of pizza. Lester takes a step forward into the party, then stops. He catches something, or someone out of his peripheral vision. Angle on what Lester sees. It's Willie Nelson, picking through some pizza boxes, looking for something. Back on Lester, he shakes his head and blinks his eyes. Looks again. Willie's gone.
I just have to point out, it's not the Willie Nelson.
No, it's just a man named Willie
It's
Nelson.
a man named Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
And Jen says, "You all right?"
Yeah, yes. Fine. There's not much time. Let's move. They all move into the party. Exterior, Harry Potter's house, backyard, same. We're with Jeff as he meanders through the party, still covered in luxuriant pizza sauce from the pizza volcano that exploded in the warehouse. He walks slowly through the group of people, all silently eating pizza, gorging themselves on it. He's disgusted, almost gagging a few times, but he presses on. He approaches two people standing near each other, eating their slices.
These are eater 1 and 2. Who's who? Who do
I'll
you
be
want?
eater 1, you be eater 2.
Okay, and Jeff says, "Excuse me, have you seen a kid?" I don't know if that's the right choice, but I got to stick with it because I'm a professional actor
yes.
by trade. "Excuse me, have you seen a kid named Alan anywhere?"
No, sorry. The eaters look up, see Jeff covered in sauce, but he's not eating any pizza. What gives?
Hey, check this guy out. He's not eating pizza.
But he's covered in it.
Yeah, he's a real pizza clown.
Pizza clown! Pizza clown!
No, stop saying that.
More people join in, surrounding Jeff, chanting, "Pizza clown! Pizza clown! Pizza clown!
No, be quiet.
Pizza clown! Pizza clown!
Pizza clown.
Jeff runs away, covering his ears on the verge of tears.
It's been a while since I've read this script.
Yeah.
I can't wait until the
Dude,
end.
I think there's only, like Dudesy was saying, I think there's one more iteration of this. Maybe we got like 8 pages or something left.
I feel like we really accomplished something today.
Me too, dude.
Not just with the Pizza the movie either.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Moving on.
Oh, I didn't see Dune 2. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, dude. Part 2.
Oh, right.
Guys, I've been doing a lot of my own research on humanity and this planet and the universe and existence, and I've come to a bit of a crossroads. I'm not really sure anything is actually real. Can you help me out by discussing your thoughts on this question? Is any of this real? Help me out.
What the fuck is this? Another okay.
You think this shit's real?
What do you think? What do you think?
I do not think it is.
What do you mean by it? Do you mean just like objective reality or what? Because I disagree.
I think there is an objective reality. I don't think we perceive any of it. And I think the reality that we have, the existence that we have, even just on a fundamental level, we've got 5 senses and that's it. Like we can see, hear, smell, touch, feel, all that shit, taste, and that's it. There's shit way beyond what those senses can perceive.
Why are we talking about this? Where is this going? Why does it fucking matter? Why does Dudesy have us talking about it? This is...
What do you never contemplate the nature of reality and if what you're seeing, feeling, experiencing is actually real, or if there's something fundamentally under or over whatever this is that is the real thing?
I mean, one time when I was a kid, I actually had that thought of like, when you start to put it together, and I was like, well, what is the perception that I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Is that just my perception? Is this just if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound kind of thing?
Yep.
And I remember talking to my old man about it, who was an incredibly homespun, old school Stoic Italian. And, he said something to the effect of, your reality is yours. I don't remember much past that, but it was basically like, yeah, of course it's real.
Do you ever do any like super deep meditations where you're kind of out of your body?
I haven't meditated in a long time. I used to meditate a lot. Well, with Flexibility February, I've been going to the yoga classes, and we do a little bit of meditation. I should do it more. Why?
Do you ever get to that point where you tap into something that is like beyond this? You know what I'm saying?
Not really. What do you mean?
What's a good example? Recently, I've been doing a lot of like hardcore kind of like those gateway things. And I've gotten to a point with it where I can do some shit, And I'll just say this. I'll simply say this. Take it for what it's worth. Last time that I did it, and I was like in a place. It was beyond just seeing shit. I was somewhere. That was not the living room I was sitting in when I did it. I don't know if it was a real place or what, but it felt real and it felt very dystopian. And I'm reminded of Philip K. Dick, how he always said that basically the things he's writing about is a world that he sees, that he can visit. And these ideas of like alternate dimensions or simultaneous kind of existences on top of or below ours is very interesting to me. And I do think that just based on like human consciousness and everything that like particle physics is now telling us that you have to have some kind of observer to make reality exist. Consciousness has something to do with what is the fundamental real thing. And I just don't think this is it. And even beyond that, you also get into simulation theory. Are we in a fucking simulation or not?
I don't think it matters, man. I think our perception is what matters. I think that we're too tiny and small with our human brains to understand past our 5 senses, as you say, what it is. So you might as well take the ride that The Rock is taking you on and enjoy this human ride.
Yeah, of course.
Be
enjoy
kind.
It. Of course.
Try your best to be happy. When I think about my old man and his sort of stoic philosophies, he was a very meditative guy, actually. He would be like quoting Sun Tzu and stuff, a well-traveled, well-read guy in his younger years before bringing the whole family over to Canada from Italy. And I don't know. Now I'm just thinking about the old guy and, how meditative he was and how, I don't know why I'm just thinking about him, but it's like, I feel like, a life well lived
it's like
gets rid of the question of whether or not this is real.
Oh,
this is stuff that's all for, scientists and stuff. What do you mean?
It's for every human being. We are all in this thing, whatever it is, a video game, a fucking, crude interpretation of what reality is, whatever it may be, we are all in it together. And I think everybody who is conscious, it is a question for all of us to answer. Fuck scientists. Scientists change their shit every fucking 100 years or so. Some big thing. We are the center of the universe. No, we're not. Big Bang happened. No, it fucking didn't. This is the fundamental unifying theory of all existence. No, it's not. It always gets fucked up. I really think that this is how I view it anyway. this is like some kind of a fucking video game. Not exactly a video game, but it's, I think, an experience that is not fundamental reality. And so for me, what you're saying is true. You should have fun with it. That's my like bottom line. Do shit that you find fun.
Yeah. Have a good time. Yeah. Do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. And for me, what that happiness comes from is that right there. Yeah. The Dudesy episode championship title. Handsome Chad Kultgen, you have it right now, but pretty soon. Yeah. I'm gonna be there. Yeah. I'm gonna be reality. Yeah. Looking you right in the face. Yeah. Because I am the cream, yeah. And the cream will rise to the top. Senses of smell, yeah. Smell, taste, sight, touch, hearing, yeah. You're not gonna hear the cream, no. You won't even see the cream, and you're gonna taste it in your cup of coffee in the big time when it's too late, yeah. Off balance, doesn't matter. Yeah, reality doesn't matter. Only one reality matters. Yeah, and that's reality to the Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah.
I was going to ask you a question, which is, what do you think of all the kind of phenomenon that people experience, seeing visions, seeing spirits, seeing aliens, that there is no scientific explanation for? Do you believe that's all hallucination?
No, look, I'm very open-minded when it comes to this stuff. I also am one of those people that thinks, hey, what are dreams? Are we in another dimension? Can we slip into other realities in our consciousness? What happens when we fucking die? I think about that shit. It's like, well, people come back, they have near-death experiences. Is all this stuff just happening in their subconscious? I don't fucking know. I think you got to take life as it comes. You got to take reality as it comes. And if I can say anything to all of my PODs, pals, Dudesy out there, you love this weird fucking ride that we're going on. I don't know what the hell it is most of the time, but I'm enjoying it. I think that's what matters.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer to that question? What do you think?
I think there is validity in those things because they've been a part of the human experience for as long as we go back to in recorded history. People have seen visions of other entities. People have claimed to have like downloads of information and shit. Even the Bible, the 10 Commandments, that's a version of like a download from a higher entity. Right. I believe that we know very little of what fundamental reality actually is.
I agree.
And I think the truth of it is maybe something that we can't even understand with our rudimentary kind of like brains. Mm-hmm. But I agree with you. To me, I see all of this as a video game that I'm playing and trying to get the most out of. And that's basically it. And the most for me, I mean, like what I find fun or interesting.
That's not what I said at all.
Yeah, you said have fun.
Yeah, but I didn't say it's a fucking video game. I said it's real. When I see the old man, now I'm going to tell you a story. Back in the day, we used to go to the beach, Centennial Beach in beautiful Tawasin, British Columbia, just a stone's throw from the farming and fishing hamlet of Ladner, BC. And the old man would say, he would literally go, okay, I'm going to go take a swim. And then, I think I've told you this story. He would just wade into the water and start swimming. And then, I'm just sitting there watching him, and he would like just keep swimming.
Disappear over the horizon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Comes back around the other side of the world, comes up behind you.
Yeah. He comes
hey, how you doing?
What? He would just keep swimming and swimming, and he would disappear on the horizon out in the water. And then, I'd go and play with my cousins and shit. And then he'd come, like literally an hour and a half later, I'd see, oh, here he comes. He would just swim out into the fucking ocean. And then an hour and a half later, come back, and he'd be walking up the sand, and he'd pat me on the head and go, "Hey, William." And then he'd be walking. My mom would clock him because all the, everyone of the whole family and the aunties and uncles, cousins, my brother and sister are all hanging around the, logs. And we got a little fire going and shit. They're cooking clams on the, we're digging for clams and put them on some chicken wire, real wop shit. And mom just starts stuffing mortadella or some sopressade into a bun, and then just hands it to him, and he's standing there in his James Bond fucking tight red swim trunks, and he just puts a leg up on a log and eats a fucking bunwich in the sun. Couldn't be more real as far as I'm concerned. Life is real. You're real, Chad Kultgen.
I don't think I am, but
well, you're wrong.
Thank you. Moving on.
What a show.
yeah. Pretty cool.
95 is over and done with. Only 5 more episodes until episode 100. Boy, oh boy, you boys are gonna love where we're going. This week you scored 90 points overall, which brings you to a cumulative score of 8,882 overall points. You're only 1,118 points away from 10,000. So much exciting stuff is coming up. Hey, Will, this week I've got a special assignment just for you. You must refrain from watching any wrestling. You heard me right? Well, you can't watch any wrestling this week.
Yeah.
Am I punishing you? You bet your sweet candy ass I am.
Oh my God. Okay, good luck with that happening. I don't think any of that's going to happen at all.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to not watch wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's the road to WrestleMania. Welcome to Dudesy after Dudesy. You know, it's that part after the show, but it's still more show. So you're going to want to check out more show. The lights have dimmed. We're going to chill out and hang out. Got a lot to cover today. I'll tell you that.
That's true.
Tell you that right now.
Welcome to Dudesy After Dudesy, the flagship weekly show of Dudesy Plus, available only at patreon.com/Dudesy. Handsome Chad scored the belt last week for his spot on predictions about the future of AI technology and, of course, for straight making out with Luli O. Will he be able to hang on to the strap this week and make it 2 in a row? Or is Willie Will Sasso going to snatch it up and take it back? Stay tuned to find out.
Okay, hey, fucking whatever. Now Dudesy D's giving me shit. But anyway, hey, you know what? Let me tell you this. I want to talk about this right off the top.
Yeah.
Muscularity March. It is the Dudesy 8-month plan. We are in our 2nd month of it, and we just finished Flexibility February. Thank you so much to Diamond Dallas Page for some of that guidance. Did some DDP yoga. You were doing your Diamond Danielle something yoga.
Yoga
anyway.
with Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian. Okay, and now we're getting into Muscularity March. We're gonna really fucking toss up. Yeah, we're gonna toss up some of them heavyweights, and it's been going pretty good. For this guy, and it's important to get in the gym. I've been lifting much more regularly, much more heavy over the past year plus. So Muscularity March is a great thing, and those in the know that sometimes, only on the weekends, I enjoy a little bit of Gainabus in the gym. Right, Chad?
Do you listen to music too?
Yeah, it makes the music better. Just a little bit, and I got to be safe. You know, it's when my wonderful wife, Molly, comes with me. She can drive back. Well, I got a little surprise for you, Chad. You know, last week I revealed that I broke my Canadian Brad marijuana device pipe thing.
Yeah.
Got a little something here that is brand new. Brand new for me, brand new for all of you. And it's something that I look forward to bringing to the gym so that I can get a little bit of Gainabus going for that workout. So here we are. Here it is. Here's the new look at that.
Oh my God, dude.
That's the new piece.
That's a giant.
Well, you know, it's not. It's more about the art of it, and this is something that AI could not create.
I mean, it's double the length of this one, easily.
Yeah, I guess,
or maybe almost double.
I'm not trying to steal your thunder with the pipe and stuff. I just was looking. I really enjoy how much smoke gets into here, and you can use it as a. I'm just messing around, everybody. So it's Dudesy after Dudesy.
Can you even smoke from it using one hand? Do you have to?
You got to have long arms for it. You got to.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's very intense. Where'd you get this thing?
Internet.com.
Oh, I thought you maybe had it specially made.
Look at what else I can do. Watch this.
Whoa. Oh, dude.
Just a puff is okay. We got to be careful with Lulio.
Yeah. I'm going to smoke from my regular size pipe.
Sure.
Chalamet is every man. I think we can agree on that.
Yep. No, I don't agree with that.
What do you mean?
Chalamet is like a kind of a petite little man.
No, don't say that. Don't
he
say
is,
that.
though.
It's like this.
He's got a delicate bone. You heard the poem that Brolin wrote for him? Adolescent eyes, slide down lips that give me something I don't want anymore, or whatever the fuck that poem was. You know what I'm
Hold
talking
it, Stack it. Push it down. Push it down. He's good. It's like this, dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were about the same age? I'm a year older than you, and Nirvana came out in 91.
Yep. I remember.
Kurt Cobain. He's fucking, look at him. Push it. Oh, he's going to be going to space soon. You're going to be in another. Well, hold on, dude. You're going to be in another dimension, dude. You're going to be looking.
Dude, speaking of, you want to know where I went?
Well, hold on, dude. I was talking about Timothy Chalamet, dude. And my point is, Kurt Cobain is kind of a diminutive man. And I remember,
but Kurt Cobain wasn't playing Paul Atreides.
Rock star. He was doing stuff just like that. These songs, this presence. This is what I mean. I'm not saying that he was an actor.
He was an action star?
Good Steven Seagal. Look at that, Steven Seagal. Hey, I'm Steven Seagal. I like
an action star.
That's like Bruce Willis, actually.
My best friend is Putin. He's an action star now.
Oh, jeez.
I did movies once.
That's Bruce Willis having to take a shit. I'm just saying. I'm using Kurt Cobain as an example.
Yeah.
He looks like a 10-foot tall rock star when you're a young boy, okay? And you're watching that. You're like, this man is
Talking about Chalamet.
on fire. I'm getting there.
Cobain?
Kurt Cobain.
Chalamet is Cobain, I could see. Show me that
Ooh,
movie.
yeah.
Show me Chalamet as Cobain.
Chalamet is Cobain.
Chalamet is Cobain. Chalamet is not Atreides. Chalamet is not Usul. Chalamet is not Kwisatz Haderach. In my opinion.
Chalamet is the Kwisatz Haderach. And I know that, and I haven't even seen Dune 2 yet.
I mean,
My point is this.
Yeah.
He's got a presence larger than life. You get a little bit older. You watch. Did you see that documentary? What was it? Something of Heck. The documentary about.
Did I see it?
About Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, Montage of Heck. It was called.
Montage of Heck.
There used to be a thing out here in Los Angeles called Cinefamily.
Yeah,
and it was like this little cinema club. I was a member of it. You could go there and they would play all this weird shit all the time. And one night they had these things where you would just show up and they wouldn't tell you what they were going to play you. Mm-hmm. So one night I go to this, they take everybody's cell phones before you go in. So they don't want you taking pictures of what's going to go on. And it was that dude who made Montage of Heck, which was a documentary made from found footage in this like storage locker of Kurt Cobain's. So it had like some of his last demos recorded, all this footage of him and Courtney Love that nobody had ever seen. And it was that dude was there. Dude, don't blow your air into me. Your grotesque, sick air into me. I mean, I don't understand. So that guy showed up and he goes, what I'm going to show you tonight, the guy who made Montage of Heck, he goes, what I'm going to show you tonight is the 2 hours that didn't make that movie.
Holy fuck.
And he goes, other than me and my editor, you are the only people who will ever see this.
Dude, that's fucking
and
fantastic.
I got to see it. Yeah, it was like getting the last drops of Cobain.
Oh,
it was great.
That movie, I describe it as being inside the beating heart of Cobain.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
That's awesome. Now, since then, did he release any of that?
No.
Or is it still? That's fucking amazing. Well, that's incredible. And more to my point, when I got older, you look at Kurt Cobain, you go, he's a fucking boy. He's just a boy. He was 26 when he passed away.
Yeah.
And it's about that presence. And I think that Chalamet has that presence. I don't know. People seem to be captivated by him. Chalamet is Wonka. Chalamet is Dune.
Kwisatz. I mean, that's
Chalamet
the biggest
is
action.
Cobain.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Will Chalamet be Marvel? Will Chalamet be Star Wars?
I don't give a fuck.
Will
about all
Chalamet
that.
be Harry Potter?
I don't care about that.
I'm saying, will he go into these other franchises? Because that's kind of the mark of a big movie star now. Is like you got to kind of have a Star Wars thing going or a Marvel thing going or something.
Dune is obviously a gigantic franchise.
Not yet.
What the fuck do you mean? It made
got two movies.
Made $100 million or whatever.
It's not a multiverse
big
yet.
property,
it's not a universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have a fucking Apple TV show set in the Dune world. That's like new stories that were never part of the books. That shit's gotta have to happen first. I'm just saying he's not that.
Here's what we can do. Here's how we can get him there. Not unlike Zac Efron in The Iron Claw, who put on, speaking of muscularity, March, he put on some weight. He put on some,
Gainabus, dude.
yeah, dude. He had that Gainabus dude at playing Kevin Von Erich in the movie. By the way, speaking of the Von Erichs, have I told you much about Kerry Von Erich's body?
Yeah.
It's really fantastic.
Yep.
Hey, Will, nice pipe. Sorry about your dick.
Okay, that's not nice at all. That's not nice
That
to
was like
say.
a comment about your small dick, I guess.
Yeah, it's saying that I have a small penis
Because you got a
I'm
big pipe.
overcompensating with the 4x4 of pipes here.
Yeah.
I'm that dickhead on the road. Some fucking, Chalamet dude driving a fucking a big, like GMC Denali truck with a grill that's like fucking 4 feet high.
Yeah.
And thinking, that's not it, D. That's anyway. I'm going
This
to
is a piece of art, in my opinion.
It is a
It
piece
really
of
is
art.
a beautiful piece.
It's a beautiful piece. Here's what I'm saying. We could take Chalamet, and Chalamet could get into the Gainabus, and he could follow Zac Efron's lead, and maybe we'll make more of an old school movie star out of him. Like the old guys, the old times. Those guys
I don't
were
think-
gruff, rugged.
I don't think
You know?
Chalamet ever gets like bulked up like that.
Why not? Zac Efron did.
Yeah, I don't think Chalamet's that type. I think Chalamet's going to stay like he is. You might see him get like a Brad Pitt and Fight Club type deal going.
Right.
But I don't think you're ever going to see him like Thor, Hemsworth.
No, not Thor or Hemsworth, but as I'm
Fucking
thinking
Ryan
about
Reynolds even. I don't
Ryan
even think you
Reynolds,
see
yeah,
him get
he puts
like
on
Ryan
some-
Reynolds got fucking
Yeah.
jacked.
and he's like
at a
he's
certain
like
point.
6'2", 6'3",
Yeah.
and he gets all that cover of Men's Health where they got the bowling balls for shoulders. But I'm thinking, what about Timothy Chalamet in the X-Pac story? Timothy Chalamet is our good friend Sean Waltman, X-Pac. Wouldn't that be something?
Hey, I never had a problem with sex. He's one of my best friends. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
when I had to do the job for Sean, I said, "You got it, buddy. Let's go to work." Now, if you're gonna make the X-Pac movie starring Chalamet as X-Pac, well, hold on, dude. Now we're bringing
Oh
the whole
my God.
NWO into it, brother.
Oh.
Well, shit, fucking X-Pac did a bunch of fucking business. I mean, fuck, I always like working with X-Pac. He liked to do that fucking come from behind shit. Sure, he had to get his fucking shit in. He had to do that fucking face buster shit. He had to do the Bronco buster. And he also had a few good kicks. He had that sweet chin music. He had a super kick. For my money, just as good as Shawn Michaels' sweet chin music. That kick. Well, shoot, if you got a fucking movie starring Timothy fucking Chalamet as Sean Waltman, X-Pac, shit, I think you could do some big business with that, not just with the fucking marks out there, or the smart marks. You won't even need fucking
Okay.
Dwayne out here, Rocky, fucking singing it out loud for everybody so they can pack the stadium there in Philadelphia. Shit, we're talking about a A24 kind of a more of a like a like a artistic movie. This is the kind of thing you couldn't do with fucking AI. Sean Waltman, Chalamet is Sean Waltman. Chalamet is X-Pac. Oh, hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Steven Seagal knows a lot about the Oscars. Has he won any?
Ooh, that's a really
No.
good question. I'd have
He
to
hasn't.
consult the internet.
I asked him that too. It was no.
He didn't have any.
I want to tell you the story about where I went.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, thank you. So I've been doing this gateway shit, and I've been trying to be very diligent about it.
What is that? Some weird church?
No, it's a CIA and Army program that was run in the 80s to try and train soldiers how to be remote locators.
Chad Kultgen, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what it is.
All right, go on.
And this FOIA report came out some years ago that basically said the Army discovered there are other dimensions, remote locating is real, and through this meditation process, they can train people to do it. So I was like, okay, I'll test this out. And I have been fucking with it. And I haven't...
You were doing something else. Was it this that
No,
you've
I've
told
been
me
doing
something
this for
about
a couple of years, but not like I am now. I'm in a pattern where like I don't miss a night now. I do it every fucking day, no matter what.
Yeah, that's the pattern.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll do it twice a day if I have time. And so I'm getting good at it to some degree. It's like training a muscle a little bit.
Yeah, the more you pump, the more you go into the gateway.
Right.
That's how you know that you're there. I didn't go through the gate. Then you're not in the gateway. But then you go in the gate. Then you know. Then you know.
So
This is a good pipe. Sorry, go on.
When I first started out with it, I would just get these images would just like pop into my brain that would be like a car or a license plate or a person or a building or something. And they would just come in and kind of go out like flashes. The longer I've been able to do it, I can kind of hold my focus there so that it's more than just an image. I'm now like watching things happen.
Dude.
Yeah. And I don't know what they are. Like, is my brain making the shit up? Or am I tapping into some weird shit? I don't know. I literally don't know. But it's happening. This is really happening. And so the place that I went this week was, how to even describe it is strange, but it definitely reminded me of Philip K. Dick. It was like a utopian thing, like not necessarily the future, maybe an alternate present. It felt, for whatever reason, like it was China. That's all I'll say. I don't know why, but this is what it was.
Well, shit, she started as fucking Triple H's fucking valet / bodyguard.
Yeah.
But shoot, China came out the other side as a damn fine worker and probably one of the most legendary. I can't think of anybody more legendary. Shoot, probably Moolah, Sensational Sherry. You know, Sherry Martell had it like that. But fuck, China really came out the other side as one of the best talents, female talents, in the whole WWF, because I say F.
Yeah.
WWF. Rest in peace, Joni Lore.
So what this place was a like a little shed kind of thing, like you would see in a military movie, like the little guard post with the arm, you know, but it didn't have an arm. It was just like that, this little building. And I could tell there were like 2 or 3 people in there that were kind of like guard-like people. You know what I mean? Around them is a chain link, kind of like not quite a circle, not quite an octagon, but big, maybe like half the size of a football field. And
Pentagon.
yeah. And near, maybe not even half the size of a football field, maybe a quarter. And all around the perimeter, inside the chain link, are holes dug into the concrete that are square, and people are in them, and there's chain link over the holes.
Go get out of there. What are you doing, dude?
Looked around. As long as I could hold it, I held that and like just kind of tried to get what it was or where it was. And literally, I don't know what else I could tell you. Is it felt like China?
That's
all I know.
trippy.
And that's all I know. Yeah.
That's super trippy.
Yeah, it's great.
And you, knowing you were like, I'm in. I'm staying in as
Dude.
long as I can.
Next time I do it, and if I can, I've been trying to get back to that place. If I can, I'm going to try to talk to somebody in one of those holes.
Well, I don't know. Outside of me, I don't know who you'd be talking to.
Dude, this is what I was
in
talking
a hole.
about with the fucking fundamental reality shit. And I'm like, to me, this is just like, I don't know. I found something here. I got to see where it goes.
Yeah, man. Well, that's the hole, dude.
Yeah. Pretty bizarre,
Know your
though.
role and shut your mouth.
Whoa.
Heel Rock is putting on a kayfabe clinic on the road to WrestleMania.
Is he ever? You know what? I don't. Well said, D. I got to tell you what The Rock is doing, and it is a kayfabe clinic because he's showing he was like, who the fuck was he fucking with? Oh, he's fucking with the guy from Busted Open with Bully Ray and Mark Henry. Oh, I'm going up on his name right now. Brian. Anyway, he was like cutting him into the promo. He's talking shit about him. He's like, I don't know who this guy is, but I know what he is.
Yeah.
A fucking goof. And like, but that guy's talking kayfabe. If you listen to Busted Open, Dudesy salutes Busted Open, Bully Ray, and the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. You know, if you watch that, he's talking about, I hate Rock. I hate The Rock. I hate that The Rock is coming to take Cody's spot. I hate that The Rock is, you know, doing this thing. What is it? Why? Why does he hate it? He doesn't hate it. He loves it because he's following that story. He's with the kayfabe. That is reality. Kayfabe is reality.
Yes.
Because it's right. Because it's what is presented. That must be the reality. Take the ride, enjoy it, and have a fucking mortadella on panini once you're done, like the old man.
Dude, speaking of that video, the 20-minute video that Rock put on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you think he was paid specifically for that video, or that's just part of whatever the deal is he now has with WWE?
Well, he's on the board. He's on the board of directors. It's in his interest to keep the WWE, to make this the biggest blockbuster WrestleMania of all time, the biggest WrestleMania of all time, as he is saying it now. dude, it's really interesting because he's sort of as a figurehead, he's going to be sort of the face of the company and sort of look like he kind of not owns it, but it's like The Rock is synonymous with WWE, and it's a fucking treat. And he's ushering in this new era of storytelling he's done something that is impossible for the past 20 plus years since The Rock retired from the ring as like a full-time wrestler and went off to become, the biggest movie star in the world. He would come back and it was a fucking treat. And the fans were going crazy. He would talk about the goosebumps on his fucking arm and they'd close up and he's got goosebumps and it's a fucking treat. Now he's coming back. He's doing the bad guy thing. He's doing the heel thing. And I love it more than as much fun as it is to see the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment come back to Raw, come back to SmackDown, do a WrestleMania program with John Cena. It is wild to see him as a bad guy, and it's working. It's fucking working. As much as people love him, it's working. It is a clinic in kayfabe, and I'm gonna have to watch some wrestling this week. So I don't know what to tell you there. I'm Free Will Sasso.
Yeah, that was all to say. Fuck that.
We're so close to the end of Pizza the movie. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, I know what happens. I think I remember.
No spoilers.
All right, I won't spoil it, but yeah, it was fun to write that. I'm glad that we're nearing the end of it. It has been fun to go back through it for sure. And who knows? In the very near future, maybe there's going to be some technology around. It can be made.
Yeah, that'll be great, Chad, whatever. But the point is, when Pizza the movie comes to fruition, I'm going to need some pizza to enjoy the movie.
Exactly.
I think there could be, I don't know what Dee's got planned, if what Dee has up its sleeve, it's always something weird. But an immersive, I'm just talking out of my ass, immersive Pizza the movie experience. Did you hear about those, the fucking Charlie the Chocolate Factory?
Yes, I did.
Everyone's heard enough of this. We don't need to cover it here, but holy shit.
That shit was great.
Yeah, Google, YouTube that. But if we do that kind of thing, like a Pizza the movie immersive experience, you have a fucking pizza volcano.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, you have a
you
warehouse.
can walk by and it just fucking soaks everybody with pizza sauce who comes through.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like it did Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff.
I will be, I'll be on the show. I'll be in the immersive experience playing Jeff and J-Jen.
Yeah. You just have to do that one conversation between Paul
Laurent and Paul.
Again and again and again and again, just on a loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, professional actor by trade, Will Sasso. And I come out there. I do the Paul and Laurent. Dude. I know I talk about free will a lot.
Sure.
And I know I talk about wrestling way too much.
Yep.
But what? I don't know. I don't necessarily.
Do you think you could go a week without watching it? Have you ever gone a week without watching it?
I have gone a week without watching wrestling.
What's the longest you ever gone without wrestling?
In my life?
Yeah.
Years.
Not even checking them up on the internet or anything?
No, there was a period of time where I stopped watching wrestling for a little while. When I was in my late teen or mid to late teens, I guess. Like I wasn't checking in with it as much.
Mm-hmm.
But then Bret Hart, started carrying the strap, and I was like, wow, they're fucking putting it on Bret, who I love, who was the worker. Him, Owen, Shawn.
They got you back in. They crafted a
Hennig.
story that they were designing it to get those people.
Yeah, and then by the time
we lost some late teenagers.
Yeah.
Get them back.
Well, yeah, they got everybody with the NWO and WCW, DX in the WWF. I say F. And the Attitude Era, the Attitude Era just brought everyone back into it. And the NWO era before WCW kind of went downhill, and then WWF bought it. Obviously, it's like
your story.
My point is this.
Oh God.
Dude, I'm smoking from a really big pipe. There's a lot of smoke.
Very satisfying to
what,
say that.
To say that? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's good. But here's the point. Do you want to hear the point?
Please, dude.
Yeah.
Please.
The point is, there's a lot of times where I haven't watched as much wrestling.
Yeah.
But we're on the road to WrestleMania. So.
Well, I don't know about that, D.
I gotta say, you both made some interesting points about the nature of reality.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I agree.
I guess.
Would you be interested in doing some shit like this?
Like Gateway?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
I remember Dudesy made us do it once. But that wasn't enough to get me back into it. For whatever reason, it's really taken hold now.
I don't think I did that assignment either.
No shit. Did you not?
I don't remember.
All right.
I do know that I'm going to go see Chalamet is Dune Part 2. That's how I'm going to win that.
No chance.
I'm going to win that.
I think
because of this.
I think you've damaged yourself so severely
You
in
don't.
this episode that you can't get this for a while, I think.
That's the long booking. That's the long-term booking.
That's my prediction on
He's got to go back down to the bottom of the
Yeah.
hill and get in line with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we will see. We will see. You know?
What
Yeah.
a dudesy after dudesy. Pure cloth.
Jeez. Yeah.
Pure cloth, dude. That's
Pure cloth. Pure cloth shirts. This thing might be too big. I'm getting
Yeah,
spinny.
it seems hard for you to maneuver it, and it also, I think, delivers a potent dose.
Yeah, it's extremely potent. I was running all over the place while I was out of town for a little bit. And like I said, I came back, and then last night, we were going to go see the movie, and it just I was starting to feel a little bit run down.
Mm-hmm.
And now that is making me feel like I'm in a fucking gateway hole in the ground with chicken wire over me.
Yep.
Perhaps somewhere in Asia.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's possible.
I'm back with your scores. You got 90 total points. Chad, your take on reality and on Dune Part 2 were very closely in line with my own feelings. It would be fun to see how this contributed to your point total, but instead, Will shit the bed and gets 0 points, so you get all 90 points and retain the Dudesy episode championship belt. All hail handsome Chad Kultgen, the Duke of Arrakis. And Will, you know that when you fuck up this bad, I assign some sort of fun cosplay for you to wear on the following episode.
Oh, here it is.
And next week, you'll be dressed in full cosplay as a guy who shit the bed and isn't wearing the Dudesy episode championship belt. Do you see what I did there?
Yes, very good. Wow, wonderful. Really well done. I've learned my fucking lesson.
Sick burn, dude.
Yeah, real good. I'm real upset about it.
Well, didn't see the movie, but handsome Chad sure did. He even ate some popcorn with a sandworm leg. We got 0 points for his horrible transgression. Chad got all the points because we won't learn his lesson. Long live handsome Chad, the champion of Dune. Long live handsome Chad.
This song's fucking awesome.
He would never ruin
It's long.
an episode like Will just did. No Chad won't ruin an episode like Will just did. No Chad won't ruin an episode. That's why he's the champ.
All right.
But that's why he's the
Jeez.
champ. So
Listen to that. That's emotion, dude. Power.
Song's too long. Song's way too long. I haven't had a song that fucking long.
I don't know what to tell you. You got a long pipe.
Real good. Real great.
Everybody who is here right now, listening to this or watching this, thank you. You are the reason I keep making episodes every week. And I'll have another for you next week. Until then, I have been your humble dudes.
If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and